Hello everyone, good afternoon and welcome to the Miscellaneous Professional Liability webinar hosted by Stuckey & Company. My name is Tyler Bechtold, the Business Development Representative here at Stuckey, and we appreciate you joining us today and for your time this Tuesday afternoon. It does look like we have a great turnout today, which is outstanding, and it does appear we still have some attendees still logging on to the webinar. So before we get started, I just wanted to go through a few things. First, if you would like to ask a question, please find the GoToWebinar control panel on the right-hand side of your screen. And please ask any questions, and we will certainly do our best to get to your questions during and after the webinar. Second, I would like to thank Michelle Hovis, our lead professional liability underwriter here at Stuckey & Company, for joining us today. We appreciate your time today, Michelle, to answer any questions, provide any coverage information, exposure concerns, and more regarding your program.
Thanks, Tyler. Happy to be here today, and I'm so glad to see that it looks like 26 or 27 of you are logged on already, and hopefully a few more, and we can get this webinar going and teach some stuff about MPL.
Awesome. All right, so about Stuckey & Company, we are an MGA, and we provide our independent insurance agents and brokers with innovative insurance programs, along with excellent service that they need to ensure long-term growth and success. As of today, Stuckey & Company has 9 specialty insurance programs that we offer to our agents. This year, we have completed 26 successful years in the business and started our 27th year here in 2018. While serving over 9,000 licensed independent insurance agencies and over 200,000 customers, while providing excellent service from our unmatched 151 promise. Here at Stuckey & Company, we do everything from creating the niche specialty insurance programs for our agents and do everything else such as underwriting, rating, quoting, and binding. We also issue policies, process endorsements and change requests, the renewal issuance, invoicing and billing, reporting. We do some systems integration, claims, marketing, and training, such as this webinar today. Here's 8 of our specialty insurance programs that we offer to our agents. First, we have Safety Tech, our technology insurance program. Aspire A&E for architects and engineers, which this program falls under Michelle's MPL program. ArborGuard, which is Stuckey's first program, started 27 years ago, which handles marinas and boat dealers. Then we have, of course, our Miscellaneous Professional Liability, which consists of over 320 classes in MPL, which we'll go into further detail here shortly. We have Element, our green energy industry. We, of course, have our commercial lines markets, which includes BOP, work comp, commercial auto, bonds, just to name a few. Then personal lines, which includes home, personal auto, watercraft, high-value home, and more. And then last, we have our surplus lines markets for non-standard lines, if any risk falls outside of our underwriting guidelines. All right, so let's get started. Today, we are very excited to talk about our Miscellaneous Professional Liability program here at Stuckey & Company. This program has been and is still one of our most successful programs. Our experience in dealing with unique risk translates to quality coverage offered with affordable premiums. And today, we would like to go into further detail and give you a brief overview of this program, its advantages, the ease of doing business, and of course, the desired classes as shown here. As we know, professionals can face allegations brought from disgruntled clients who feel that they've been harmed in some way by their products and or services of the professional or lack thereof. Oftentimes, it appears that these accusations are legitimate. Many times they are not. Either way, the cost to defend such a claim could financially destroy a small business and severely rattle a larger one. With that in mind, and knowing that many clients are looking out for their own interests by requiring a professional service provider carry their own E&O policy, we offer several coverage options, commonly referred to as miscellaneous professional liability. This Stuckey program encompasses more than 320 different hazard classes, along with many of the top industry rated carriers such as Westchester or Chubb, Beasley, CSC of Lloyd's, the Hartford, CNA, Hiscox, Admiral, Maxim, Travelers, and more. In addition to the access to these solid A-rated national carriers, we also have our license in 48 states. We provide exclusive free product training. We have absolutely zero volume requirements or production commitments. The minimum premiums are generally under $500 or $495 actually, to be exact. We have our in-house quoting authority. We offer flexible deductibles, limit options, and also provide credits for all qualified risk. And for mostly all accounts, our turnaround time is super quick, depending on how complex the risk is, of course. And of course, we have our underwriting here is superb, and Michelle does an excellent job providing our agents with knowledgeable underwriting, quick turnaround, and advice when needed. She is extremely responsive, which is always important, and quick to respond to any inquiries. Our program also provides several program advantages, such as offering spousal and domestic partners coverage. Prior act coverage is available. We provide specimen forms, broad coverage specialty forms. We have defense coverage as an option, and more. And more of this information can also be found on our website, located under our MPL program advantages. Here are a list of our top preferred classes we write the most. We, of course, write a lot of A&E, lawyers, insurance agents like yourself, management consultants, real estate agents, and more. These top classes are not just what Michelle writes the most of, but we also have specializations and knowledge to handle any risk under these type of classes. From court reporters to dog groomers to financial consultants to lawyers, food inspectors to life coaches, we have a product for you at the price that is just right. And here's a list of several other MPL eligible classes that we do write. Unfortunately, I don't have all 300 plus classes listed on here, but if you want additional information, this could be found on our website, of course. But these are eligible MPL classes that we've seen and experienced the most of. I'll give you some time to look at that. Now let's jump into more details of about these desired classes. First, we have our business services class, and please keep in mind that a business service is a term that is used to describe services provided by one business to another. And due to the nature of the services provided and who they are provided to, these businesses can be at risk for a lawsuit, not only for the business that they provided the services to, but also the third-party lawsuits as well. And some of these businesses services include like staffing agencies, research consultants, research consultants that are non-medical, printing services, call centers, graphic designers, and more. And we also have listed our prohibited services type risks, such as accountants, nuclear energy consultants, patent consultants, and more. And the revenues typically range anywhere from $1,000 to $10 million, with limits up to $5 million, and deductible options anywhere from $1,000 to $50,000. And Michelle, is there anything you wanted to kind of piggyback on regarding the business services?
Yeah, most risks we can quote in-house for a quick turnaround, which is our 151 promise. If it's in by 1, it's out by, if it's in before 1, it's out by 5. And if it's in after 1, we'll have it back to you in the beginning of the next day. So we can quote with Westchester in-house, and I can have a quote for you as long as I have the correct information on the application. I can have a quote to you within 15 minutes. So that's something that I think is very helpful when you're working directly with an insured and you have them right in front of you.
Awesome. And some of these, I have a note here of some of the exposure concerns regarding to business services. Some of these concerns is provided by staffing with medical and dental industry. I know that can be a concern. HIPAA regulations and copyright trademark infringement. And due to these concerns, some businesses' services may be excluded and priced accordingly. All right, so next we have our management services. And these services help coordinate the efforts of people who to accomplish goals and objectives using available resources efficiently and effectively, of course. And some of these examples include management consulting firms, advertising and marketing firms, direct mail services, and more. And some prohibited services include medical consultants, mortgage brokers, loan consultants, and as listed here. And the revenues, again, range up to 10 million, limits up to 5 million, and we have plenty deductible options as well. So.
And I can always offer quotes for businesses that are doing, or risk is a risk you have in front of you that if they're doing over $10 million in revenue, that's just something that I can't quote in-house, so I bring it up to the underwriter, and again, I can have a quick turnaround time, usually less than 24 hours. It's usually the same day. If there's some extra questions that need to be answered, or it's a risk that their revenues are super high, something over, say, 15, 20 million, usually it takes 24 to 48 hours for a quote. There's multiple limits and deductible options as well on those quotes. So if you have any questions regarding higher limits.
Excellent. And some other exposure concerns regarding management services are like improper, negligent advice, copyright, trademark infringement again, misrepresentation, breach of confidentiality, and a few exposure concerns for this class. Next, we have our real estate services. These services typically consist of property, of land, and the buildings on it. People who provide services pertaining to owned property are providing real estate services, such as landscape architects, property managers, real estate agents, brokers, appraisers to home inspectors. Some of these prohibited classes are mortgage brokers, property developers, A&E, and more. And again, the revenues are up to 10 million, limits up to 5 million. Is there anything you want to add, Michelle?
Yeah, the only real issue with this class is that I cannot write and through any of my markets, unfortunately, is real estate agents or brokers in the state of California. So that's kind of a bummer, but all the rest of the 47 states, we're good to go.
Excellent. And some of the other exposure concerns regarding the real estate is working with property has concerns need to be taken into account when placing coverage. Some of these are to failure to confirm with building codes, ADA regulations, cost overruns, bodily injury and property damage, negligent assessment of value, negligent assessment of damage and or repair costs, and not keeping with the code of ethics set forth by the National Association of Realtors, just to name a few. Okay, so next we have our financial services. And as there are many laws that govern various financial realms, representing unique coverage needs for professionals in the financial services sector. Loss exposures are very high here, and proper coverage is essential. We have coverage options for services including billing, bookkeepers, claims adjusters, payroll processors, and tax preparers. With exciting opportunities in the size of the market, the average premium is low, along with minimum premium. Some financial services prohibited would include accountants, collection agencies, financial institutions, credit risk analysis, just to name a few. Is there anything you would like to add?
Yeah, Tyler, we can totally write accountants through Hartford's program. It is our only market for accountants, but they have a great program. It's admitted, and the premiums are super low, just as it states on the slide, at average premium about $1,200. So we might not be able to write it with Westchester or some of our other markets, but Hartford has a specialty program just for accountants that we have access to.
Excellent. And a few of the underwriting concerns for financial services that fall into this category are like misuse of personal and confidential information, negligent calculations, fraud, misinterpretation of tax code, along with many others. And next we have our legal support services. And as many people see this class as a lower risk, but that really isn't the case, especially when you consider that these individuals can often be instrumental in the criminal justice system. One error or omission in the realm can have potentially devastating repercussions to all involved. This opens the door to large E&O exposure. And as a result, our program offers coverage for court reporters, expert witnesses, private investigators, forensic document examiners, and more. Some of our services that are prohibited are such as bounty hunters, social engineering, kidnap and ransom investigators, just to name a few. And also some of the exposure concerns are anything that involves in the legal community. The door is always open for misrepresentation or any error in services that can lead to claims and possibly even losing the business if a lawsuit occurs. Is there anything you want to add, Michelle?
Yeah, the same program that we can write accountants through with the Hartford, we can write lawyers through. So that's always a plus. Also, the same premiums are with the lawyers program as they are with the accountants program with the Hartford, which is pretty low. Our average premium is $1,200 to $1,300 for a one-person law firm doing about $60,000 to $80,000 a year.
Excellent. In regards to educational services, as you know, these people are who we rely on to advance our society through solid education. But what if they make a mistake? Any erroneous information could cause any number of programs to the recipients of bad information. Again, proper coverage is crucial to protect not only the insured, but their clients as well. And these services include job counselors, training services, tutoring services, and more. And unfortunately, the prohibited services include schools, teachers, daycares, and preschools. And is there anything else you'd like to add, Michelle?
Yeah. EPLI or D&O coverage is usually needed with most of these risks. And that's something that not only can I offer a quote to, but I can usually do it with the same carrier, which in this case would be Westchester. And there's multiple coverage options for that as well. And with it being in a package, you can have it can all be due on the same day. You can one payment of premium, and that's super awesome for your clients to have one-stop shopping for all of their insurance needs.
Awesome. And some of the exposure concerns with this class are, failure to deliver the services, misinformation, bodily injury and property damage, depending on the training topic, and also copyright, trademark infringement, just to name a few. And last but not least, we have our personal services class. As we all have tight budgets and carry certain expectations when we spend our hard-earned money for products and or services offered by others, when those expectations are not met, obviously conflicts can arise, and oftentimes this can lead to professional liability claims. The only situation is adequate coverage that you can count on. And this coverage includes for personal services such as event planners, translators, interpreters, travel agencies, and more. The prohibited services would include funeral classes, animal services, and day spas. And coverage revenues usually range up to 10 million, limits up to 5 million, and plenty of deductible options from 1,000 to 50,000. And some of the exposure concerns with this class are negligent vendor management, breach of contract, not providing the correct information to the client, misrepresentation, of course, and fraud. Anything you want to add, Michelle?
Yeah, I'd like to add that notaries not only are part of the personal services category, but also the legal. They are a huge market, not for agencies to get to, and for us to quote, for Stuckey to quote. And I would say 95% of the notaries that I quote and bind meet that minimum premium at $495. Sometimes we can even get it down to $395, depending on what the revenue is for that notary, and that's pretty good for that class of business.
Awesome. Okay, so those were our desired classes for our Miscellaneous Professional Liability program, and we hope this information provided gives you guys a better understanding of our program. So with that, we'll jump into some questions and get those answered for you. I know we're kind of running on time here, but we'll do our best to answer as many questions as we can. So, the first question, let's see here. Can general liability be added? Michelle, you want to answer that one?
It totally can. Not only can I offer a skinny bop on most of the risks for Westchester policies or quotes, but GL can be added to all CFCs. Full GL can be added to all CFC quotes that I provide. We also do have a GL department that if I can't provide a quote with a GL quote with the risk that I'm already quoting, we can send it to our GL department and they can offer any general liability quotes or information that you may need on that account.
Excellent. Do you offer standalone cyber?
I do. I have a couple markets that I can go to for cyber. One being Westchester. It's normally admitted. Certain states are not. I think they're working on that to get it all states admitted. And then if I can't go there, I can go to CFC. Turnaround time is the same, roughly 24 to 48 hours for a cyber quote. And we also do have our safety tech program that Tyler had mentioned in the beginning of the webinar.
Yeah.
And he might have some more information on that for you as well.
Yeah, absolutely. It does appear we have been, writing a lot of standalone cyber under your program, which is definitely a hot market.
I think this day and age it requires.
Yeah, no kidding. So yeah, regarding the safety tech is our technology professional liability program. It's specifically for the technology industry, like anything IT related or computer repair to hardware, software sales, computer consulting, and more. The program does offer low minimum premiums and is competitively priced for some of the most complex services. But this product does include several exclusive coverages, such as worldwide coverage, defense upon the limits, and it includes cyber coverage as well. However, in regarding to standalone cyber, definitely Michelle's program would be the best fit. Unfortunately, won't fall under our safety tech program. All right, so let's see. Got quite a few questions, which is great. here's a good one. How do we become an appointed agent with Stuckey & Company? Great question. If you're already not an appointed agent, you can visit our website at www.stuckey.com and register as an agent today. Here you will answer a few questions, register as an agent, and one of our team will automatically send you the appointment package email within minutes after registering. Our appointment process is easy and quick to help get the process going as soon as possible. Or you can please contact myself or Michelle, and we can most certainly send the appointment package directly to you as well. In the meantime, prior to your appointment, we most certainly are ready to accept applications, and our underwriting team is ready to review any risks that you have. So please definitely contact us today. Is there something you want to add, Michelle?
Yeah, I'd love to add a little to that. One of our classes that we can quote, or one of our risks that we can quote, is insurance agents. So if you need a quote for your insurance agency, whether you're new in the business or you're looking to branch out on your own, or you just want a quote for your renewal that's coming up, we can quote that usually. Again, we can get a minimum premium as low as $500, depending on state and commissions, your revenue. And it's super easy to get a quote. I can have the turnaround the same day. And retro coverage, if you already have E&O, we can definitely provide you with retro coverage on the quote, and hopefully the next policy you bind with us.
Excellent. We'll try to squeeze in a few more here. Does Stuckey file taxes for surplus accounts?
We sure do. We can file it. You can also file it. We do charge a $90 filing fee, but that takes all the work out of your hands. All you have to do is pay the invoice when it comes in, and we'll take care of the rest.
Awesome. All right, let's see. What if an insured needs more than $5 million limits?
I can offer excess coverage for almost any account that comes our way. We have a variety of markets, and I normally don't need an additional application completed. I just need the current policy that has the current limit, and I can go from there.
Excellent. Great question. Here's another great question. What is needed in order to obtain a quote?
I just need a completed application. Usually it's just a series of a few questions that are obviously about the business, and I can get you a quote within a few hours. If you need an application, you can always ask me and I can send you the right one, or if there's, you can access CoverCore, which Tyler's going to talk about in a few minutes.
Yeah, since we're kind of running out of time, we're going to squeeze a few things in more. But again, thank you everyone for your questions. And if we didn't answer these questions, we most certainly will get to you by email today. So again, thank you. But yeah, one last minute, especially regarding CoverCore, I actually have a slide here. Just wanted to share. As of today, we recently launched our new communication platform called CoverCore. And here at Stuckey, we're very agent focused. Therefore, our ultimate goal and vision is for companies or businesses, prospects, and even professionals to access an on-demand network of thousands of our local and licensed insurance agents. Mouthful. With that being said, CoverCore offers a 1-minute questionnaire that will help match these customers or businesses with an agent that offers a unique skill set needed for the placement of their insurance coverage. So this online platform can be accessed via web or also on smartphones and tablets. In addition, CoverCore offers a rate, quoting, and binding functionalities. And as of today, we are offering these functionalities for our technology industry, safety tech, education, mobile rhino, and our commercial auto services called TuneEX. And before long, we hope to add additional industries as well, of course. However, to learn more about our products, CoverCore helps our agents gain access to useful information not just about our products offered, but also the coverages available, the descriptions of these coverages, the industries and eligible states under each one of our programs. In addition, CoverCore provides instant, easy access, as Michelle mentioned, to applications, brochures, appetite guides, frequent asked questions, coverage highlights, and more under each one of our products. And to register, it's really easy. Just visit www.covercore.com to learn more. And if you have any additional questions, please feel free to reach out to myself or Michelle. All right. So again, thank you everyone for joining us today, and thank you, Michelle, for your time today.
Thank you, Tyler.
And just I want to point out one more thing here at Stuckey. It does appear, we have become one of the fastest growing insurance providers, emphasizing hard to get specialty insurance programs, such as our MPL program. And we have remained dedicated to our capable and growing agency network. Therefore, we are happy to support your insurance business in any way we can. So again, if you have any questions, please contact us. And thanks again, and have a wonderful day.
Have a great day, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you.